After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing here is May. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here is Penix. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
To go.
And it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man, right side. He's gone. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Falcon first down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
On third down, Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's incomplete. Gary Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth.
Rodgers.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
3rd and 1.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. And And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First down, Steelers.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A 3-yard pickup.
The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 7. Throwing, Rodgers. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers to the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Steelers.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
All right. 158.
Now Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd and 10.
319.
Rodgers to throw. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
One more time. They'll keep it on the ground. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Is a turnover on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game. On 1st down, they pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a front.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Return coming here from the 12. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
65, nothing, 19, find it.
First play is to the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Free inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Kevin Stefanski with faith in this offense. They're going for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Rodgers has his guys set. Looking to tack on 2 to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Box it.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. So they try to match 8 points with 8 points, partner, but no luck on the conversion. They stay down 2.
You know, Kate, some people prefer to take the extra point right there. Others prefer to try and keep pace. There is a lot of game left to make up those 2 points. I'll tell you this. When you get it the first time around and you're in that lead, you can see how it puts the pressure on the other to perform.
And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
37-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Browns first down.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Sanders going to throw here on first. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the gun, Judkins. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them first and goal.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 8-6 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Get it. 19 Lion. Viking 18.
Play action. Sanders bails out of the pocket quick. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
He runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns push this to an 8-point game.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns push the lead to 2 scores now. And here is Schmidt to send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
58. Inside.
Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Throw right side. Caught by Smith. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Here's Rodgers. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut the lead to just a field goal. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
Chris Boswell.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Steelers 13. Chris Boswell.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
19, top 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, top 60, Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Fits it through the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Here's Judkins on first down. Nick snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Come on. Hey.
They read that screen perfectly. Interception. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Into the house he goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Rodgers trying to throw for it. Has it at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to work they go after the interception. Absolutely fires this one, right? It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scary. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
319. Wide left. Wide right.
To the air on first down. Rodgers throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
50 that you want over here. At the 25-yard line.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. He gets 6 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again, Rodgers. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Not the kick to bring out of the end zone, Brock. He is stopped well shy of where a touchback would have been.
Their own 12-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
79 Broncos. 6, 19, 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready, right?
Looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No, no, no.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
58.
A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Play action here with Rodgers. Flush down out to his left. He can run it. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Warren here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now they're looking to throw with Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Boswell to add the PAT. Drifted near that upright, but he gets it to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 60, Panthers 60, Panthers.
Now Sanders. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the Steelers get to it. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
I think the defense
It's like abandoned hope.
the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Taking a chance to the end zone. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Do that RPO again. Not what's working.
From his own end zone, here we go. He loses it on the hit. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Steelers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more.
Chris Boswell on for the point.
I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the...
Yeah, let them schemes go. That's over.
The score.
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has it at the 11. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60, 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Warriors 70.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Mustang
34-yard
19.
line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Called in left side. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 8, 60, 70 Rangers. 7, 19 Lions.
From the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
He isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this fourth quarter at a massive deficit. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Here we go, here we go. 70, 7-5, Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Third and long for him here. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Drop 60. Ready, ready. Buffalo 18, Mustang 19. Panther 11.
Desperation time here. Buys time, rolling right. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Dump off caught by his back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
18.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Brought in right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 4 yards. And the Steelers first
Rodgers
down.
going to throw on first. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Steelers continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. A fourth for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
21-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
60 Maverick.
Sanders going to throw here on first. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on 3rd down. Trying to push deep downfield. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Getting out to his left.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Blue 58. Back north.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
26.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Looking quickly here.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
300.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And they're not stopping the destruction partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead.
Browns 15. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead.
You still lost. Quit like a man. You the one who picked these bums. Lose with them.
So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast. To throw now is Sanders. Tried to connect, but it lines up incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
On the slant, complete to Jeudy. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Now Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up second down.
Get it. 79 Bronx. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Throwing again here. Sanders. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Buffalo 80. Mustang 19.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And this is cut for two. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown.
Browns 23.
Well, don't look at
Every
the
man
clock,
wasn't supposed to rush. That was bullshit.
They get set to try an onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Dragon 60, 18, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers make the interception on what is the
Good game.